When pictures of wealthy Arabs lounging with their pet tigers and lions surfaced on the internet, the whole world thought it was just a weird way of showing off their wealth.
Where boss? Boss, where? Go buy coffee.
But after the videos of young women being used in dehumanizing ways for the pleasure of Arabians went viral, we realized that there is a lot more about Dubai that we don't know yet. What we don't know about this city can either push us away or draw us in even more. So sit back as we take you through 10 strange and crazy facts about Dubai that will shock the world. You need to see to believe. Number 10. Red light districts. Gold-plated cars, tall buildings, and expensive jewelry are common things you would expect to see in Dubai anytime. Brothels and half-naked women on the streets, however, are not what anyone would expect to see in Dubai. But sadly, this is a side of the city the world barely knows, and it is a hub for all kinds of obscene and perverse activities. Popularly known as the Red Light District, this is an area where you can easily find cheap brothels and escorts. The locals and natives of Dubai avoid these areas like a plague, but tourists who do not know their way around can easily get lost and find themselves in these dangerous areas. Although the main red light district of Dubai is in the Deira and the Bur Dubai area, brothels and escorts are so common that they can be found at almost every turn and every street. In the United Arab Emirates, the skin trade has been ruled an illegal act and is punishable by law. Anyone who is caught can face huge fines, imprisonment, or even deportation to their home country. But despite this law, it has remained a major problem in the cities of Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Every year, hundreds of girls and women find themselves in this city as courtesans, either by trafficking or by choice. In some cases, the women are shipped directly to the city on special requests of billionaires. On an average night, you can see as many as 500 women on the streets and in the brothels and clubs nearby. The presence of tourists and foreigners adds to the success of this repulsive business, but it does not stop more women from trooping in to take part in the trade. Even though this activity is more common than most people know, it is limited to the less popular and affluent areas of the city. Tourists who want no part in these illegal pleasures are advised to stay away from such areas and move around with a map if possible. Number 9. Unusual pets. Zoos, wildlife areas, and research centers are the only bodies with the right to the ownership and management of exotic animals, but Dubai billionaires keep these animals as private pets. From parrots to tortoises, lion cubs, and tigers, these people risk jail time for the possession of exotic pets. In Dubai and other cities of the United Arab Emirates, owning an exotic animal as a pet is a trend and a status symbol. It is not unusual to see an Arabian strolling with their wild monkey. Neither is it uncommon to see videos of rich Arab natives lounging in their homes with adult lions and tigers nearby. But while you may see more and more wild animals as pets in Dubai, it is actually illegal to domesticate these animals. Ever since the circulation of pictures and videos of big cats in the backseat of limos and tigers on a public beach, the authorities outlawed the domestication of wild animals. This law puts a ban on the ownership and dealings of wild and dangerous animals. Anyone who is caught with these animals in public can face up to 6 months in jail. Additionally, you can be fined up to 500,000 dirhams if caught with a wild animal. This fine can even get as high as 700,000 dirhams if the animal in question is used to terrorize anyone. Fines and penalties do not only apply to the possession of exotic animals. They also apply to people who have any kind of pets, including dogs. Failure to keep your pet on a leash in public can get you a fine of 100,000 dirhams. But did any of this stop these men from doing whatever they pleased? Yeah, you guessed it. Absolutely not. Right under the noses of the United Arab Emirates, black market trade involving wild animals is still going on. Even though it is outlawed, some of these billionaires still have wild exotic animals as their personal property in their homes. Perhaps the saying is right, when you are rich enough, you can be above the law. Because even with the law and threat of imprisonment, These rich people couldn't care less and continue to showcase their private collections of wild beasts. Number 8. Home of 3D buildings. In 2021, Dubai made history by creating the largest 3D building. The building, known as the Dubai Municipality, or the Warsan Building, stands at a height of 9.5 meters tall with an area of 640 square meters. The first 3D printed structure in Dubai was set up in 2017, and it took only 17 days to set it up. But the Warsan Building was so much more. Erected completely with 3D printed technology, it only took 3 men and a 3D printer to set up this building, and all the work was done directly on the site. Created by a company called Apis Core, the walls of this building were printed using 3D instead of the conventional concrete walls. Other parts of the building process, like the foundation, insulation, wiring, roof and window, were done the conventional way. Apis Core used a specialized form of their 3D printer to carry out the building process. The printer was installed on a large crane where it was controlled to print along a path, almost like an inkjet printer. While the walls may have been 3D printed, the printer used gypsum instead of plastic. This made the walls harden almost immediately after being printed, giving it a concrete look and feel. The columns were also 3D printed, but then filled with concrete and rebar. By completing the entire project on site, Apis Core showed that the printer could work in a hostile environment and required little control. The Dubai Municipality may not be the first 3D printed building, but by its size and area, it is the largest in the world. By 2030, Dubai expects to have 25% of its buildings made entirely using 3D. Following in Dubai's footsteps, other countries have also begun to explore 3D technology in construction. In 2019, Mexico began creating 3D printed houses as a way of fighting against homelessness. But even with more and more countries joining the 3D trend, Dubai will always remain the pace setter and the world record holder. Number 7. Falcons are more than just pets. The history between falcons and natives of the United Arab Emirates goes back thousands of years. While Dubai billionaires have a strange affinity for keeping exotic animals as pets, the falcons in this case are more than just pets. In present-day Dubai, falcons are associated with luxury and class, with some of them costing as much as 1 million dirhams. But what is it about this famous bird of prey that makes Arabians hold it in such high esteem? Every year, falcon shows are hosted in Dubai and other Arabian cities. These shows are the perfect opportunity for rich Arabs to showcase their falcons and offer a glimpse of their beauty. But several years ago, the relationship was more about survival than luxury. Back in the days when Dubai was just a fishing village and the Arabs were nomads, falcons helped in hunting. At that time, the nomads were known as Bedouins, and they trained their falcons for several purposes. The natives would send out falcons ahead of their hunting groups to survey and look out for prey. They would also send out falcons during their migrations to scout the lands ahead. As time progressed, falcons were used in trade expeditions between the Arabs and the ancient Romans and Persians. Several years later, falcons are still revered in Dubai, but this time, they are not hunting companions. They are a symbol of pride and honor. To honor their relationship with these birds, Arabians have the image of falcons imprinted on street signs, symbols, and even coins. The annual falcon shows are also another way of showing how much they respect their history with these creatures. Unlike the lions and the tigers, falcons are not always flaunted by their owners in Dubai. But the amount of care put into rearing, training, and managing these birds still shows how much they mean to their owners. Number 6. Golden dispensing machines are real. In 2010, Dubai took gold procurement to a new level by selling them through a machine. Automated teller machines that are known for easy cash withdrawal became a go-to source for pure gold. Created and designed by a German, this first public gold machine was installed in a hotel in Dubai, and it dispensed 24-karat gold bars to the guests present. However, In 2017, the machine was closed. Fortunately, before this happened, more machines were installed at various locations in Dubai, with all machines working the same way. Within the machine are gold coins and bars in different sizes. It works similarly to a vending machine, but in this case, you get gold instead of food and drinks for a price. From gold bars to gold coins, gold tablets, and other valuable jewelry, everything present in the machine is 999% pure. When you initiate a transaction, you have the option of paying for your gold with either cash or your credit card. When your payment has been confirmed, your gold bar or coin will drop out in a nice little box. Now, there are a few reasons why this machine is one of the best things in the 21st century. One of those reasons is that the machine is open to everyone, and not just citizens of Emirates. Anyone can walk up to any of these machines, pay, and walk with a piece of gold. Another reason is that it makes gold purchases easier for newbies or people who have very little experience transacting with gold. If you do not know what a bar of real gold looks like, or you are afraid of being duped, then this machine is your best bet. If you get confused, there are people to guide you and help you get your gold. It eliminates the middleman, and in minutes, you can have your gold sitting in your pocket. Like most money dispensing machines, this one is heavily guarded. In their locations, security cameras and heavily armed personnel protect the machine from break-ins and criminals. Although the gold machines started in Germany, they have spread to 6 other countries, with 5 installed in Dubai alone. So the next time you are on vacation in Dubai, or any of these countries, get a gold bar. You just might be making an investment for your future generations. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Has it ever crossed your mind why Dubai remains at the top of the list of most visited countries? There is no doubt the city has some of the most beautiful buildings, most exotic cars, hotels, and even women. But is that really all there is to the famous Golden City? Take a closer look at this picture and think about it for a minute. For years, stories of women and young girls abducted from their homes and cities and trafficked off to Dubai for the pleasure of billionaire princes and Arabians have existed. No one really knows what happens behind closed doors in these situations. But the viral video of a young woman being used as a personal convenience for an Arabian man offered a creepy insight into the sleazy dealings of the skin trade. Whether this is true or not, what goes on behind closed doors is left to one's imagination. However, with more and more women finding themselves on the other side of the skin trade, the mysteries of women trafficking in Dubai remain an unsolved chapter. Or is it? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Number 5. Manufactured islands. There is an island on the coast of Dubai, shaped like a map of the world from an aerial view. Around that island are more islands that look just like a palm tree, but much bigger. Years ago, these islands were not there before. But in recent years, several islands have gradually come into existence on the Persian Gulf. But islands do not just spring up from the ground or under the sea. Here in Dubai, it is purely artificial. Through a process known as land reclamation, Dubai has created a series of islands for real estate development and tourism. Currently, there are 5 sets of artificial islands in Dubai, all created with the intention of turning Dubai into an international hub for tourism and architecture. The Palm Jumeirah, the Palm Jebel Ali, the Deira Islands, the Blue Water Islands, and the World Islands all make up the manufactured islands of Dubai. Created in 2006, even though construction started in 2001, the Palm Jumeirah was the first island to be completed. As the name suggests, the island is shaped like a palm tree and consists of a trunk and 17 fronds spread out around the top. It was created by dredging up tons of sand from under the sea and then dumping the sand on a foundation of rock. In just a year after its completion, residents and tourists started moving in, and as of today, as many as 10,000 people are currently living on the island. On this island, residential buildings like Atlantis, the Palm, tourist attraction sites, and different infrastructures exist, and together, they create a stream of endless income for the city. Construction started on the Palm Jebel Ali in 2002, but the estimated year of completion is said to be in 2040. It is believed that the Palm Jebel Ali will be bigger than Palm Jumeirah after completion. The Blue Water Island was opened to the public in 2018, and hundreds of visitors come to dine in its luxury restaurants every year. Even though the Dara and World's Islands are still under construction, it is only a matter of time before they too become popular tourist sites for wealthy people all over the world. Number 4. Petty crimes do not exist. All countries have their laws and rules that, when broken, could get you into huge trouble. But Dubai takes the crown for sending people to jail for behaviors that are common in other countries. Terrorism, driving under the influence of alcohol, and possession of narcotics are common actions that are not tolerated in Dubai. But the laws of the city prevent even the smallest act of romance in public. You are not allowed to hold hands with a woman in public unless you both are legally married. Kissing, cursing in public, and even feeding stray cats are frowned upon in Dubai. If caught, you can be jailed or fined ridiculous amounts of money. Before 2018, women were not just prohibited from driving, they were not allowed to have a driver's license. Some of these crimes and activities may seem petty, but when you look at the big picture, it may be easier to understand the reasons for the fines and jail ties attached to them. For example, standing around an accident scene or recording a scene of a car crash can get you fined. Why? Because by your action, it is believed that you are obstructing traffic. Similarly, going through your partner or anyone's phone may seem harmless, but in reality, it is a violation of the person's privacy. If caught, you could be charged with cybercrime and either fined or jailed. For your own safety, it is best to stay away from situations that could potentially get you locked up. Number 3. Record-breaking city. Dubai currently holds most of the world records when it comes to fast cars, jewelry, and towering buildings. For starters, Burj Khalifa in Dubai is the tallest building in the world, and it stands at 828 meters. A Bugatti Veyron is one of the vehicles used by the police force in Dubai, and because of this, the Dubai Police is the fastest police service. Additionally, the tallest chocolate sculpture in the world is a replica of the Burj Khalifa, and it is almost 14 meters high. Finally, the longest chain made by hand is 5,000 meters long and weighs 240 kilograms in weight. All these are some of the world records held by Dubai according to Guinness World Records. Other notable achievements and records held and maintained by Dubai include the largest 3D printed building in terms of size and landmass, the longest painting, the largest jigsaw puzzle, and even the tallest cup of tea. While some of these records can be weird, a few of them actually stand out and add to the aura and allure of Dubai. Having these records already sets up the city for success, but tourism doubles the benefits that Dubai enjoys. Every year, thousands of foreigners visit these record-breaking sites to view them in person. Believe it or not, the rewards from tourism alone impact the economy more than their possession of oil. In the near future, other countries may step up and overtake these titles. But for the time being, Dubai continues to enjoy its world-breaking status as a world record holder. Number 2. Losing weight can make you rich. Losing weight adds a new level of confidence to a person, but in Dubai, it makes you rich, not in money, but in gold. In ancient times, people were often gifted their weight in gold. As a city rich in gold, Dubai adds a special twist to body weight and gold. In a competition created to spread awareness on healthy body weight, contestants are placed on a weight loss procedure. The reward? For every 2 kilograms lost, you earn a gold piece. This meant you could earn more gold as you kept losing weight. As mentioned before, this was initiated to encourage a healthy lifestyle. But there was something else it did. The gold earned acted as an incentive, encouraging the contestants to keep pushing and offering some kind of reward for their efforts. Number 1. Every weekend is a long one. In other parts of the world, The weekend is just between Saturdays and Sundays. In Dubai, the weekend starts earlier on Fridays and ends on Sundays. This new development sets Dubai apart from other Arab countries and cities in different ways. Earlier on, the weekdays for most Arabian countries started on a Sunday and ended on a Thursday. Fridays were worship days and Saturdays were the regular weekends. Now, however, the whole story has changed, and weekends in Dubai start in the afternoon on Fridays and continue till Sunday. But how is this different from every other country? Presently, Dubai has become the first Muslim city to have a work week shorter than 5 full days. Corporate workers only work from Monday to Friday. With Fridays being the worship or holy days, work ends earlier than the usual closing time, thus kickstarting the weekend. This might be the best news right now for workers and students in Dubai. But you should know that this would not be the first time Dubai has had to change the law surrounding workdays and weekends. The change from a 2-day weekend to 2.5 days of weekend is an indication that things may not remain the same way for long. But until then, the corporate workers in Dubai continue to enjoy their long weekends. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.